What's up nakamas? Welcome back to the channel. For today, we're gonna be playing Nami. Nami will always have a special place in my heart because she's my first leader. So I always keep a Nami deck with me. And for today, I'm gonna be sharing my Amazon Nami deck. Although it didn't get any updates from OP-08, but I did use some cards off of OP-07. So this is our list. So we are playing 3 copies of Mr. 1, 4 Kayas, only 2 Zephs, and 1 OP-07 card that we are using now is Gloriosa. She's our 1-drop searcher and also a 1k counter that looks for Amazon Lily or Kuja Pirates. So this build plays some Amazon Lily and Kuja Pirate cards, so I hope you guys enjoy the interactions of this deck. Next, we are running 4 copies of Margaret. This is an Amazon Lily card. Of course, you can search for this using Gloriosa. A 3-drop blocker, and on play, draws you a card. 3 copies of Desert Spada, 4 copies of Impel Down All-Stars, only 2 copies of Deathwing, then a playset of Usopp's Rubber Band of Doom, full playset of Gum Gum Giant Gavel, 4 copies of Sanji's Pilaf, 4 copies of White Snake, 4 copies of Snake Dance. This is a Kuja Pirates card. Event that gives plus 4,000 power during the battle to your leader or character. You get to return 1 of your characters to its owner's hand. We have a lot of on-play effects, so this would basically mean we are able to recycle all the on-play effects of our characters that we are going to be returning. As for the trigger, you can return 1 of your characters, then bounce an opponent's character with cost 5 or less. Last but not the least, we are running 4 copies of Love Love Beam. Take note that this is also a Kuja Pirates card, so you can get Love Love Beam off of our searcher. That's it for the deck tech. Let's see this deck in action. Okay, we are playing Law, and I think this is gonna be a very cool video. I think RP Law is one of the best decks in the current metagame right now. So we can keep this hand. We can just drop our early Kuja Pirate Searcher. And I think I'd love a Margaret here, but Law will just bounce this. So let's just probably get a Love Love Beam. Pass the turn. So RP Law, really good, and with the addition of Pudding and Black Maria in OP-08 become more insane. So let's just pass for now. We can Sanji's Pilaf on our 5 Dawn turns. 5 Dawn's turn. So, okay, 6k attack here from Law. So we would like this Kaya. Let's do it this way. Draw the Kaya. Okay, opponent has a Zoro here. So now we can draw 2 cards. Just pass here. We have 35 cards remaining in our library. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that hurt us. That Deathwing could really come in handy. So 6k attack here from our opponent. Would probably attack with Law. And since our opponent is tapped out, let's just use a White Snake here to at least disable the next attack. And we can just drop we still don't have Gavel, so I think it's okay to just use the Mr. 1 for now. So leader effect of Law, really nice. Dropping a Khalifa. So at For now, we can just attack for 6 here. Get rid of this Law or the Zoro. Okay, opponent drops that. So let's drop a blocker, although this won't be any use though. And drop a Nami. Kaya, discarding you and Search Spada, I suppose. So we really want to get a Pilaf or an Impel Down All-Stars off of our life. But we have 31 cards left, but we still haven't taken any damage yet. The one that I discarded would probably a miss. I could have just discarded one Love Beam. Oh, no blockers here. I could have just retained the Desert Spada. That way we will have like 2k counters that we can cast with our 2. But it's okay. Because our opponent attack for 8. We can just no blockers and we got the win. Okay, next is another top contender for one of the best decks. So let's keep this. And Rob Lucci, very good deck right now also. I think one of the top decks in the format are actually Lucci. Then we have, of course, RP Law. And let's just get this going. Let's start to put this on top. Let's draw the Pilaf. And I also think Enel is also pretty good right now. So let's just Pilaf here, draw 2 cards. Then we can just pass. We're not able to cast anything, so we will need to take this turn. Hopefully we get the draw cards off of our life. Oh, attacking for 5. I suppose I can just use our Mr. 1. So let's peel off again next turn. And now we have Kaya. Let's drop a Kaya. Discarding you and drop Margaret. Because black will just KO this. And we will just be drawing 1 card, and we can also draw a card off of White Snake. So opponent attacking for 12. I suppose we're gonna take that. That's too much. So let's take, and wow, pretty awesome trigger here. Let's draw 2 cards. At this point, we can just probably bounce our Kaya, crash 2. And 26. Recast Kaya. Let's dig some more. Deathwing and Love Beam. So opponent will probably drop, kill both of our characters here. So that's pretty big for our opponent. That hurt us a lot. So for now, let's just draw 2 cards and keep on piling our hand here. So opponent has 3 attackers. Should we just double Pilaf, or let's double Pilaf because we want to draw Gavel. Yes, we drew that Gavel that we need. So for now, we can just pass here. So what we want We want to white snake because our opponent will probably attack us for 9 or 10. So I suppose we can take this. Or we can gavel and use a 2k counter. Yeah, let's do that. Let's gavel, discarding Impel Down All Stars. Of course, we want to trash, then trash again. Resolve. We have 16 cards in the deck. So, opponent attacking us for 10 again. Up to this point, should we just take this? Yeah, I think we can just take this. Our opponent will attack for 10 again. Yeah, I think opponent is gonna attack for 10. So we can try to defend this though. 2, 4, 6. We're gonna waste a lot of cards. So let's just take this. Found another Kaya. So we have 15. Let's try to just drop Gloriosa here. Drop Kaya. So let's discard Margaret. 2 Margarets. Drop another Kaya. Probably discard a white snake and a Gloriosa. Drop another Kaya. Then let's discard. We're gonna be using Deathwing. Margaret is, I think, not very useful for now. So we have 6 done open. Let's just leave it at 6. Our opponent is 8. We have 8 cards remaining. So we need to try to survive next turn. I'd want more Dons to basically just try to survive. Because we can draw a card. If we can white snake, then at least, so opponent attacks for 10. We can always Deathwing this though, but not draw any cards. So let's just try to draw more cards here. And we can probably just use this, bounce our Kaya. Then use Zeph. But we want Zeph as our win con. Yep. I think I'd like it this way. We have 6 cards remaining. We can we can Kaya. We do want to at least reduce the cards in our deck. We still need to take this. And we can survive this turn and win on the next turn. So we are only taking this 10k. And draw 2 cards, and this is gonna be a win next turn. So drop. Yep. Very nice game here. Versus one of the top decks in the format. Yep, so that is how I play this Amazon Nami deck, which I am loving really a lot. And the good thing about this deck is that we basically have options to do something in the early game. So we're not like just drawing a card and passing the turn. Like controlish or mid-range matchups, our opponents will just cast a big body and then just pass and wait for a full board before attacking us with like 9k and 10k attacks. And I think this version of Nami is kind of prepared to face against those strategies. And yeah, I like to share these with you guys, and hopefully you'll get to enjoy Nami more with this new Amazon build. If you're still watching up to this point, then you're not just a nakama, but a super nakama. And thank you very much for that. That's all for this video. See you in the next one.